What you need to do is upgrade that thought into a feeling, onward into an emotion in the spiritual plane, thereby creating an intent. The intent in the spiritual plane will dictate your conscious mind to take action and manifest your goal in reality. When you are thinking positive, you're actually beginning to leverage the principle of reciprocating intentions and operating in the spiritual plane. But without the feelings and emotions, that positive thought remains in the spiritual plane and you find nothing manifested in the physical plane. What do you do to make what you seek manifest in the physical plane is positive intent. You could sit and think about anything, but if you're not feeling, emoting, and acting as if you're already holding it in your hands, the thought will continue to remain in the land of ether. A positive intent tells the universe that you really intend to experience what you are seeking through your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, is ready to be implemented through your passion about it, and you will implement it through your actions. The fifth and last myth that I'm going to talk about in this volume goes something like, it was an accident and I had nothing to do with it. That is your limited conscious mind talking to you again. The truth is, and this may be difficult for you to accept in the beginning, yes, you did have everything to do with it. Let's go back again to the universal principle of reciprocating intentions and the concept of the power of your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions. Nothing happens by accident. Not even was the world formed by accident. Not even were you born by accident. Your current state of affairs is not an accident either. You intended and attracted everything around you to yourself. Well, I did not attract or intend losing my home to foreclosure, you say. Really? Could you have been conservative enough to take out a mortgage that was conformant with your earnings and taken into consideration the demand of your skill sets in the current job market? Could you have taken due action to ensure that the pursuit of the dream of being a homeowner would not turn out to be a nightmare by careful planning of your resources? Sure, you would be making hay when the sun is shining, but when the cloud cover came in, where would all that hay go? You see, we are living in a world of instant gratification, so we are always looking for quick results. That is not the way the universe works. Aggressive investments that are speculative in nature, for example, always entails risk. Look at your investment brochures. They say the same thing. But if you choose to ignore those warnings and yield to the primitive human trait of greed and impulsive adventures in the first place, who do you think is responsible for it? It is you who attracted it, did you not? There was nothing accidental there, was there? You know, this is the most difficult concept to swallow, because you are conditioned to blame everyone else without sparing a thought about what part we ourselves have to do with it. But once you begin to realize this truth, the ramifications are life transforming. Why not start now? Start to analyze whatever has happened to you in your life so far, good, bad, or indifferent, in an effort to figure out what role you had to play in it. This is empowerment that makes you look inside in order to interpret the world that lies outside you. Well, my friend, this brings us to the conclusion of Volume 2 of this video newsletter series. I realize that this was probably pretty intense for you, and in all likelihood, your current discerning and untrained mind is going to reject it all. But remember, the same discerning mind has brought you to where you are today, and will try to make you remain in your comfort zone that you most definitely know is the most uncomfortable place for you to be today. So why not take a trip down a path that goes against the grain of what you've been conditioned to follow so far, and see where it takes you? Change needs to come within first, before you can change what's outside of you. As within, so without. This is J-Bo signing off. Until the next time, I hope to see you back again in Volume 3.